Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Late Night Frights. So this week we are back with a theme, and that is our thriller killer theme for 2015. And so I decided to review a movie that I've been interested uh, to watch, just haven't really got down to it until now, and that is Stephen King's A Good Marriage. Stephen King's A Good Marriage was made back in 2014. The director is Peter Askin, and it stars Joan Allen, Anthony LaPaglia, and Stephen Lang. And the general plot for Stephen King's A Good Marriage is, after 25 years of a good marriage, what will a loving wife do once she discovers her husband's sinister secret? And that is the general plot for Stephen King's A Good Marriage. And some things that I do want to point out about this before I go further along into this review is that yes, it is a short story written by Stephen King that was made into a movie. A lot of his stories have had this pleasure of becoming movies, but sometimes it's not as great as the movies. There's a lot of stuff that they have to leave out in the movies because they really can't show that, you know, on TV or whatever it may be. My dad, for instance, he said that Bag of Bones, which was, I think it was like a 2-episode short series that came on TV. It was, you know, based off of a Stephen King book. My dad said it followed some stuff from the book, that there was a lot of scenes that they didn't throw into the short series. And I'm really wanting to, read Bag of Bones and, see what they left out, and, a lot of, different Stephen King books. I'm actually reading Desperation right now. If you haven't read Desperation, I would really recommend you check it out. What I've read so far is really good. But getting back on track, A Good Marriage was released in 2010. It was one of 4 short stories that was put together to make a novel called Full Dark, No Stars. And I've only got to watch the movie. I haven't got to, read the book or the short story just yet. But I really want to. Now that I've watched the movie, I want to see how close they follow each other, if there's stuff in the book that was left out of the movie, because that's usually the case with most movies based off of Stephen King's books. And I really recommend you guys watch it if you like movies that have a slow burn to it, like a suspenseful movie. And I will say this, this movie, it did have a slow burn, like I said, but it pulls it off. There is some parts of the movie that I was checking to see how much longer it did have, but I never lost interest. And I do think that it is a really decent movie. It's a unique movie. I've never really seen a movie quite like it. Stephen King does a lot of original stories, He's done a lot of great stories, and this one is very, interesting. It was a decent movie, and without giving away anything too important to the story, I want to go over the some of the aspects about it. We'll start off with the acting in the movie. The acting was decent all around. There was some scenes that, looking back at it, if I put myself in that character's shoes, I could see how those pictures that's in the movies of dead women that have been bound and killed brutally, I could see that being very very disturbing. But for people like us who watch horror movies all the time, that's nothing new. But I can see it being very shocking and very upsetting to that person, finding them on the internet, and they're 100% real photos for this movie. And I'm not, and before anybody's like, what? I'm not saying that those are real photos of dead people. It's just in the movie that's what they are. Because even myself, when I heard me say it, I didn't word it exactly right. So I just want to clear that up. There wasn't really any kills that we got to see, except for like one, I think. And there wasn't really that much gore. There was blood, you know, like in the pictures and in like the one kill that we get to watch in the movie. And the effects, when they was used, it was decent. There wasn't too many effects though, and but they was good. And I just like the feel of the movie. Kind of being stuck in a place that you want to leave so bad. Like if you was in the bottom of a well, you want to climb to the top, but you know that you really can't unless you have help, or if you try to find out a way to climb up, you know, without being detected. And I'm using this as a metaphor for the movie. No one gets thrown in a well, but it does have this aspect of, you know, of being trapped with this person, of being, you know, not really held against your will, but you want to get away, you want with all of your heart to be free, but you don't really, you know, get in your car and drive away. You're sticking with that person, and that to me is very interesting. And hopefully I didn't give away too much. I was going to show the trailer, but then I realized that it gave away a lot of the movie, and so did the plot that I told you guys. But you know, I have to do that, you know, to kind of give you guys an idea of the movie. But definitely if you want to watch the trailer, you can. It's on YouTube, of course. And there is, my computer shut off for a second, there is some things that are in the trailer that are in the movie, but just played out differently. That's with a lot of trailers, but this one, the trailer, I watched it right after I watched the movie, and I was just like, wow, they twist everything for the trailer. So if you watch the trailer, the movie's not really spoiled for you, because they do twist everything around in that trailer. So with that said, guys, I think this is it for this video. Please give it a like if you liked it, and comment down below what you think about this movie, if you have watched it, and if you have read the book, well, the short story, what do you think about it? Which one do you like better? And also, guys, please check us out on Facebook, and also check out videos from Vanessa, the Horror Ninja, and Pierce, and everybody else that's on the channels that have done their videos this week. If you haven't watched those, definitely go check those out too. And also, guys, this is once again Jeremy telling you to be careful, because you never know what might be lurking in the shadows.
People astray.